We are at the halfway point in this year's competition. Yes, 2 down and 2 to go. Welcome to the Mahindra AQ. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patankar. Season 7 so far has been terrific. Superb levels of competition and some really close contests too. Today in our studio with me are the qualifiers from India's West Zone. Let's introduce you to the teams from the West Zone formally now. Two gentlemen, Rahul Bhargav from the Gwalior Rustamji Institute of Technology, and along with him Ramu Singh from the Prestige Institute of Management. Representing the Sardar Vallabhbhai National Institute of Technology is Fikar Kesi and Ankit W. Trying out yet again, and it's all the very best then to Siddharth Banerjee from Saregama and Anshul Ailavari, his teammate from Viacom 18, both representing Mumbai. And last but not least, Nikhil Verma and Palash Plaha. You've been here before as well, so I wish you all the best along with all the other teams. It's going to be a fun round for sure, and may the best team win. We begin with our first round. So the first round is essentially a bunch of statements that I will be reading out to you. You'll see them on your screens as well. These 3 statements would be about a particular brand, a particular product, or a personality, and one of those 3 statements is a false or an inaccurate statement. You've got to identify which is the wrong one. You have 200 kilometers if you guess the inaccurate statement on the first try. If you don't, you still have 2 more options. You still guess it and you get it right, it's 100 kilometers. So we're going to start off this time with the 2 of you here as our first team. Your 3 statements are about the Lamborghini Murcielago. The Murcielago was Lamborghini's first new model under the ownership of German parent company Audi. The second statement, a Murcielago Spider was driven by Iron Man in the first Iron Man film, and then he moved on to the Lamborghini Murcielago LP640 in the sequel. And the third statement, Lamborghini celebrated its 40th anniversary by releasing a limited run of 50 40th edition or 40th anniversary edition Murcielagos.
We'd like to go with the second option.
Are you sure about that?
No, we are just guessing it.
You're just guessing. It's a great guess. 200 kilometers. That is right. Now we go on to SVNIT. Your 3 statements are about Caterham F1. Caterham became the first F1 team ever to resort to crowdfunding in order to enable it to race at the final Grand Prix in 2014. Second one, after the 2014 Monaco Grand Prix, Caterham became the record holder for the most race starts without scoring a single point. And finally, Jarno Trulli and Vitali Petrov competed for the team in its first season in 2012.
We'll go for the third option.
And that's because?
Just guessing.
All right, we have another guess. And it's another good guess. That's right, absolutely right. Okay, the third set is now for the team from Mumbai, and it pertains to Honda. Between 1992 and 93, Honda was at serious risk of being a victim of an unwanted and hostile takeover by Toyota. Second statement, according to Honda, the BRV is based on an active solid motion design philosophy. And the third one, Honda, despite being known as an engine manufacturer or an engine company, has never really made a V8 for passenger cars.
We guess it's 3.
Doesn't sound right, right? I mean, come on, they're an engine company. So you've got another option though to pick the right or the wrong statement for 100 kilometers.
2.
You know, it's very often that you find the Japanese manufacturers give you some very interesting logic of what they're calling their design language. Doesn't always make sense to us, but it makes sense to them. Active solid motion, that is actually what it is called. And it was not Toyota, but Mitsubishi that almost took over Honda in 92 and 93. Mary Barra is the topic for the last team here. She received a GM fellowship at the Stanford Graduate School of Business. The second, when she was on the Time magazine list of 100 most influential people in the world in 2014, it was Lee Iacocca that wrote her profile for the magazine. And in an interview to New York Times, she mentioned that it was the Corvette that was her all-time favorite car.
We'll go with the first one.
That is actually what did happen. You have another option to try and get 100 kilometers.
We'll go with the second one.
No, it was about her favorite car being the Corvette, the Camaro. The Camaro is her favorite GM car or favorite car of all time. It's just the first round. So we've got plenty more coming up in our second, straight away. The dashboard is what we call this round. We'll flip the order around. We'll start off with the team from Jaipur this time, and the way it works is you'll have a grid, 6 topics on that grid, and you get to choose a particular topic. I'll ask you questions only about that. 200 kilometers for the right answer. If you get it wrong, it passes down. There is no negative marking. It's 100 kilometers on the pass. Let's take a look first at our screen.
We'll go with the automobile terminology.
Your first question. Which phrase is defined as any apparatus that unduly reduces the effectiveness of emissions control systems under conditions a vehicle may reasonably be expected to experience?
This catalytic converter.
Catalytic converter isn't right. We'll move it down to Mumbai.
Is it the defeat device of Volkswagen?
That's all I wanted. Yes, it is a defeat device, and that's 100 kilometers to you. I still have another question for you. In automobiles, what is a dead pedal?
It is the footrest for the driver.
200 kilometers for you. Right answer. Okay, let's take a look at what Mumbai would like to select now. You still have 5 options.
Tesla.
The first question for you. What is the summon feature on a Tesla Model S?
With the key and the app, basically, you can call the car to come to you semi-autonomously.
Yeah, you said app, through their phone. That's what I was looking for. Absolutely right. Right answer. Second question on Tesla. Which model from Tesla was codenamed Blue Star in its original business plan?
Is it the Model X, the SUV?
The Model X, the
Yes.
SUV, is not right. We move it down to SVNIT.
Is it a Model 3?
Also known as the Model E before that. Yes, lots of different names for the same car. Right answer. It is your turn now, so let's look at the grid, and you've still got 4 options on it.
TBS?
The first question. On the Apache RTR 204V, the shape of the front LED DRL is inspired from what imaginary object?
Is it the Beast-inspired design? Bull?
No,
Beast?
that's not right. We move it down.
No,
No
guidance
answer.
pass.
All right. Any thoughts on that, gentlemen? No. And we finally go down to Mumbai.
Is it a dragon?
The dragon. No, that's not right either. The devil's horns. It was inspired by horns of a devil. So you were kind of close. No harm done. We've got another question for you. In the JD Power Asia Pacific 2015 quality study, what scooter from TVS was named the best executive scooter in initial quality?
Is it the Jupiter?
It is not the Jupiter. We move it down again then to...
Is it the Zeest?
No, that's not right. Jaipur? No answer. And then finally Mumbai? No answer.
Zest.
Well, Zest, I guess what they were trying to say as well, but no, that's not right either. WeGo is the right answer. Okay, last team, and you still have 3 options.
We'll go with MotoGP.
This is the first question I have for you as well. Which MotoGP racer seriously considered a move to Formula One in the mid-2000s? He also completed several tests with Ferrari in 2006 before committing his future to motorcycles instead.
Is this Valentino Rossi?
It is Valentino Rossi. Right answer. Of course it is. Second question. The Losail racetrack held the first MotoGP night race in 2008. Where is this track? What country?
Is this Qatar?
Yes, it is. 200 kilometers again. Good job. Where is the scoreboard headed? I will tell you that only after a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the AQ. Let's take a look at those scores. West Zone scoreboard, there you go. You've got the Jaipur team on 200 kilometers. Very close to them are SVNIT Ahmedabad with 300, and also the corporate team from Mumbai on 300 as well. And leading at this point are the 2 students from who are representing the Bhopal Center, 600 kilometers. Round 3, something we call the entertainment system. It is an audio-visual round. It has clips you'll see from the Car and Bike Show on the NDTV network. Watch that clip carefully and then hit the buzzer once you've heard my question. If you hit the buzzer before I even say anything or cut me off, that's just too bad. 200 kilometers for the right answer. It's minus 200 for the wrong answer. So that is why this becomes a little critical. Well, to start off with, let's take a look at CNB. VW Group Night at the Frankfurt Motor Show in 2015. What I want to know is the name of the Bugatti concept that you saw.
It's a Vision GTA for the GTA game by Bugatti.
The correct answer I was looking for was the Bugatti Vision GT, not the GTA, but you're close enough. I will give you that. 200 kilometers. Now let's take a look at the second clip from CNB. The question based on that is, what is it about that Ferrari that you saw that had many experts very skeptical before? All right, I'm not going to complete that, but SVNIT.
It's got turbocharger.
Right answer, absolutely right. Now, the next clip. So lots of interesting concepts, and this one's certainly catching my eye. It's just too bad that we don't have either the Juke or possibly not even the future Juke when it comes to any kind of plans for Nissan in India. All I'm going to ask you to do is, that was back at the Frankfurt Motor Show, by the way, and I want you to identify that concept car. Yes.
Is this the Nissan Greeps concept?
Yes, it is. Of course it is. A similar flavor. Take a look at the next clip. What you saw were concepts from Suzuki. What I want to know is the names of the concepts and the production cars that followed. Yes, once again, we're going to Gopal.
The first concept is IK2 concept, and the second concept is Ignis or Ignis.
I'm going to give you a little bit of rope here. You've got to tell me the name of that concept. Ignis is the production model. It was not what the concept was called.
It was IM4.
That's right, it was IM4. Very well done. Okay, more clips. Let's take a look at the screen once more. The question I have is based on that clip that you just saw. There was something slightly different about that crash test.
Is it the frontal offset crash
Oh,
test?
you should have waited for me to finish. I had nothing to do with it. My question was, where is the world's first car-to-car crash test facility? So minus 200 for you, I'm afraid. It's Tochigi in Japan. If you had just said Honda R&D Japan, I would have given you that as well. Take a look at the next clip instead. Question I have for you is unrelated to that because nobody cared about that as much as they cared about a particular gentleman. Who's the brand ambassador of the TUV 300? Yes, once again, it's Gopal.
He's that Prasan, who's the actor in Bahubali.
I'll give you a few more seconds. You run that through your head again. It's not Prasan, that I can tell you.
Prabhas.
Oh, it is Prabhas, yes. Oh, wow. And now, more audio visuals for you. From Maruti Suzuki, the new Vitara Brezza that launches in March. The question I have is a very specific one. It's the first time in Suzuki history that an all-new car was developed by an Indian as the lead. All right, yes, Jaipur.
CV Raman.
CV Raman, yes, the chief engineer of the Vitara Brezza. Right answer. And finally, the last little excerpt from CNB. What you saw were two concepts from Mercedes-Benz. One was shown at the Tokyo Motor Show, the second one was shown at CES. The one at Tokyo is the minivan version of the other one and called the Vision Tokyo concept. What's the other one? Yes, Gopal.
Is that F015 concept?
Yes, it is the F015. We'll go across to the next round, but for that round, we need to unveil the vehicle that's here, and I will invite Mr. Vivek Nair from Mahindra to join me to do that. Latest baby from your stable?
Yes, handsome young SUV.
Handsome young SUV, all right. We'll see you in just a little while,
Okay.
and of course, we'll have all our questions now based on this car. So the round is called the Boot, and it is, of course, going to be based on the KUV 100. You guys knew that because you've had a chance to spend some time with these vehicles outside, and of course, the freedom to check anything and everything about it, because all of the questions in this round would come, of course, based on this car. It's 200 kilometers for the right answer on a direct, and there is no negative marking if you get it wrong, but any of the others think they know the answer, go ahead and hit your buzzer anyway. If the team gets it wrong, then I'll come to you on the buzzer. On the buzzer, it's also 200 kilometers for the right answer, but on the buzzer, it's minus 200 for the wrong answer. In case nobody gets it right, even on the buzzer, we'll carry on passing it for 100 kilometers on a pass. Your direct question then. The KUV 100 adheres to which international standard for attachment points of child safety seats in passenger cars?
Is that ISOFIX?
Yes, it is ISOFIX. Right answer, 200 kilometers. The direct question now for SVNIT. Which adjective defines the red color option on the KUV 100?
Is it fiery red?
No, it's not. not fiery or fairy red as you
It
said.
is flamboyant red.
Yes, 200 kilometers again. Okay, direct question now for Mumbai. The KUV 100 is powered by what engine?
M Falcon, G80 and D75.
M Falcon is all I needed. 200 kilometers to Mumbai. And finally, the last direct question on the KUV. The KUV 100 features ESS technology. What is ESS? No? All right. And I'm going to ask you guys, because you hit the buzzer, to tell me what it
Engine
is.
start stop.
Yes, that is right. It is engine start stop. 200 kilometers then once again to Mumbai. And we have a bit of a twist at the end of this round. We have a bonus question for you. 300 kilometers for the right answer on this one. It's 200 taken away if you get it wrong. And the bonus question. What is the design inspiration for the headlamps and daytime running lights?
Is it the
No, it's not Falcon. So you lose 200, I'm afraid. It's sunglasses. Certain kind of sunglasses anyway. With that, we come to the end of round 4 and we will look at scores once again. There it is, the West Zone scoreboard. 300 kilometers for SVNIT, 400 for the enthusiasts from Jaipur, 700 for the team from Mumbai, and in the lead clearly at this stage, well ahead at 1800 kilometers, are the two students representing Bhopal. Our last round, the bumper. Typical of the AQ then, it is a buzzer round at the end, which means all those scoring opportunities come right back at you. And again, same rule applies. If you hit the buzzer while I'm still talking, well, I'll stop talking. 200 kilometers for the right answer, minus 100 kilometers for the wrong one. All right, listen carefully. Recently, there was a company that launched a name hunt called the Fantastico Name Hunt. Who is that? Yes, Mumbai.
Zika. Tata Zika.
I want the name of the company. It is Tata Motors. I'll give you that. Second question. The Renault Sport F1 replaced Pastor Maldonado with whom? Yes. Jaipur.
Magnussen.
Yes, it is Kevin Magnussen. Right answer. The scientist after whom the EV maker FF is named. Mumbai again.
Tesla.
No, it's not. The scientist that I'm looking for is Michael Faraday. Name the Porsche car that gets its name from a crocodile-like reptile. Yes, Jaipur.
Cayman.
Cayman, yes. I need to know the home country of the female race car driver Laleh Sadiq. No buzzers. It's Iran. Ferdinand Piech's maternal grandfather is Yes, Mumbai.
Ferdinand Porsche.
Right answer. Yes, once again. Please name the tire maker that was founded by two brothers called Eduard and Andre. Yes, Mumbai.
Is it Pirelli?
Is it Pirelli? No, it's Michelin. Next question. I want to know the name of the official Mojo Owners Club, recently launched and announced, called the Mojo Tribe. Please name the manufacturer who recently showcased a concept bike called the Akula 310. Mumbai again.
TVS.
Of course, it's TVS. Two models from which manufacturer? The models are the Countryman and the Clubman. Very easy one. Yes, Mumbai.
Mini.
Of course, it's Mini. Yes, BMW's Mini brand. I want to know the Formula One team that Felipe Nasser drives for. Yes, Jaipur again.
Sauber.
Yes, it is Sauber. I want to know the name of the manufacturer who makes a bike called the Tiger Sports. Yes, once again, a different
Triumph.
Triumph is right. Of course, it's 200 kilometers to you. A four-letter word that is representative of the new edition of the Punto. Yes, Mumbai.
Pure.
Pure. Yes, of course it is. On the Porsche logo, you find the name of what city? Again, Mumbai.
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart, they say Stuttgart. The Germans say yes, of course, it's the right answer still. And finally, the Hornet 160R is a bike made by, yes, Gopal.
Honda.
Honda, yes, HMSI, right answer. And plenty happening then in that particular round. And before we look at those scores, let me go ahead and once again invite the Chief Marketing Officer at Mahindra, who you saw just a short while ago, to once again join me.
We started off with just students from engineering colleges, and now we have students not only from engineering colleges, we have management students, we have corporates, we have individuals coming in. So just tells you anybody, has so much of auto passion, and it's great to see so much of engagement.
The West Zone scoreboard, the final tally, 300 kilometers for SP and IT Ahmedabad, 1,000 kilometers. What a surge from the enthusiasts coming in from Jaipur. 1,700 kilometers for the corporate team coming in from Mumbai. 2,200, the highest score so far on the AQ this year, coming from both of you. Do join us. Who will join them from the South Zone? That's the only zone that's left in terms of qualifying to the grand finale. That will be on the program next week. Remember that any details of this year's edition of the AQ or even the past editions, all of that is on our website, carandbike.com. Please stay with NDTV. There's plenty coming up. And as always, please do wear your seatbelts when you're out on the road.